king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, end zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, end zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Roosevelt Nix, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Looking for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Love. And it's intercepted. Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run a little bit more confident.
Pass free, and the Texans scoop it. He's into the clear. 30, past the 20, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet. We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammate's going to...
Now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Watson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. First down, Love to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Colts 14. Texans.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
To Duke Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 14, Texans 7.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
The keeper.
Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this.
He's got the lead, and there he goes. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Love now on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now 3rd down and less than
about a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Love now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on off.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dylan Cole. And this return is going to be halted right 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And Stills bringing it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Stills. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Texans first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give right side. Muhammad, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 28, Colts 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Good sizable run there by Deshaun Watson on the RPO.
That's in his DNA as a quarterback. He's been doing that since high school. He understands the RPO game as well as any quarterback in the league, and he makes excellent decisions. And when he takes off and goes, his team's pretty happy about it.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the Texans first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. from the gun. Here's Watson. It is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Love. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
All wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Watson. And this is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going. But now it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
23 yards. First down, Houston.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Sim. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second down, Love. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Here's Watson. That's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
The 31-yard line.
Here's Love. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Love's pass
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Good for a Colts.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Going back to Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Texans 35, Colts 31.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Gain of 20. 1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Well, nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Brandon.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Love. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 38.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And our decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the interception, Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Love looking to throw it. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 45.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Xavier Rhodes brought it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Paris.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 59, Texans 35. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Gain of a yard.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
59.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't